somewhere, some villain schemes, but his number's up 3, 2, 1.
Really? Really? Dude, we have to call. You have to call DW. You have to call Doctor Who. You have to call Doctor Who. Hello, everyone. You gotta say. Oh, your face is filled with food. Hi, everyone.
I realize
Welcome.
that's a bad pot to eat, like on the opening.
Well, you know, it is what it is.
Well, no, for the YouTube folks, they're hearing music, but they're seeing us. So
Yeah, we're not good to see either. But here's our regular theme music. No, it isn't. No, we'll go with that anyway. I gotta find it.
It's
down there. It's down there. You know, we've already started the show.
No, we haven't.
Yes, we have.
We haven't started the show.
We have
until
started
we
the
play
show.
The right music.
We gotta find it. So
I am.
You
That's the one.
It's not I Am the Doctor. It's called Onwards. That's the one we play, and that opens up the show.
No, we play I Am the Doctor.
No, we don't. We play Onwards. That's the way it's always been. Well, it was I Am the Doctor at some other point. Here we go. Uh-huh.
Oh, right. Okay, fine.
That's right, I win.
But that's still...
So once again, good evening to all of you Doctor Who fans out there listening in on the radio. Bost-Whovians?
Yes.
We decided we're going to go with it?
Well, nobody has provided a better substitute.
You know, we don't get much. We need to get more feedback from our fans. We have our regular people.
No.
Go ahead.
They agreed with Bost-Whovians. We said, if you don't like Bost-Whovians, supply us with something else. And they supplied nothing. So they are in wholehearted agreement with Bost-Whovians.
Well, then, there you go. We have Bost-Whovians. They're our fans. Oh, giddy up. Very giddy up. All right, so tonight is October the 2nd.
That's my dad's birthday.
Really? Awesome.
He is 78.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty
and
awesome.
Actually still alive.
Well,
it's not one of those, like, he would have been.
Yeah, like people have been dead for 300 years. Yeah. He's 758 right now.
Really?
I'm saying like someone who's been dead.
If he was been dead 300 years, he would have been 700. Well, so the dude died at like 448.
This goes into the whole concept that our fanians think I can't count. So right now, I'm just feeding into it. Feeding. Fine. I don't want any more food. I'm done. So yes, we have eaten, everyone. We have eaten our food tonight. So for the people who are going to watch us on YouTube, you're going to see one of us chewing food. And both of us drinking what looks like chocolate milk.
Yeah, that's what it is, chocolate milk.
There's definitely something in there.
We have an adipose.
Adipose fat. Yep. There was we have a new fan of Doctor Who. This young lady who works at a local Walmart. Her name's Alicia. Alicia, actually. I'm sorry.
Hello.
I don't know if she's listening, but she has she's signed up to our page here on YouTube, and she watches our show regularly. She's an awesome person, and she loves Doctor Who, and she's a big fan of the adipose fat. She said it's one of her favorite characters on the show.
They were cute and cuddly.
Yeah. So she's into season 4, and she's gotten there within a week and a half. She is a dedicated Doctor Who fan.
I would think her knowledge of Doctor Who might be greater than, say, other people, because she's crammed it all into like a short period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Her memory lapse is not.
Okay.
It's like all important.
It is, and that's the best thing about the show, is that the storylines are so intertwined.
Well, we were talking about that just the other day. One of the things that we like about Matt Smith's episodes, but not necessarily Matt Smith.
I don't have a problem with Matt Smith.
Episodes. No, nobody has a problem.
You can't say nobody. I mean, there's some people who don't like him, and those people need to be eliminated. Or, excuse me, I'm sorry, as the Daleks say, exterminated.
Or at least upgraded.
Well, we can upgrade them. That way they know Matt Smith is pretty cool.
I mean, I like Tennant.
Yeah, Tennant was awesome. So was Eccleston.
I like Bertie.
Yeah, I kind of thought he was good. I haven't seen much of his episodes, but the man fought back.
Yeah.
He really fought back. I saw the episode when he after his regeneration, he woke up and the general didn't really recognize him, but the doctor recognized the general. And then he was in a hospital, he was trying to get out, and he gets out, and what was funny about it is he got into this wheelchair and just started rolling off. It was really funny because he didn't have access to his TARDIS. So what he did, he used for transportation, he used his little red convertible. I'm sorry, yellow convertible.
Yellow.
I'm sorry. She. The car?
Yes.
What the? Maybe you were talking about some person I don't know, or just some random woman.
I'm sure she forgives
The random woman?
the random woman.
Thank you, random woman. Thank you.
I'm sure random women everywhere are forgiving you.
I hope so, because I do and say some pretty stupid stuff sometimes. But I mean well. I try to be nice. I do. I try. Maybe I fail sometimes.
Trying is not good enough.
That's right. Yoda said,
Not when women.
"Do or do not."
No, I don't care about Yoda.
How dare you?
We're talking
How
about
dare
women.
you say you don't care about Yoda?
You know I care about Yoda. I'm talking about women. Trying is not good enough.
No, it's not.
No,
You have to go 100%.
more than that.
200?
Maybe more.
A septillion?
Might be
A
nearing the
tetrakillion? Those are real numbers, by the way. The tetrakillion is like 40 zeros. Ooh.
Look who knows so much. Yes, you're very smart. Shut up.
Shut up. All right, so everyone, what are we talking about tonight, man?
We are talking about the impossible planet.
And
A planet in orbit.
around a black hole.
That's pretty cool.
That was
And
pretty
then
cool.
part 2 is the same.
Man, a lot of people were turned off just by that title, thinking that it was.
You get into that whole whoa. Then again, that subject intrigued a lot of people as well.
Right.
And what this episode went into is that being, that's throughout history. We're not talking about actual Earth history right here. We're talking about the universe.
Yeah.
Worlds evolving throughout the universe.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, every one of them has a balance and a story of evil.
Right. That's true.
Good should win, but evil is always there.
Right.
And who is that? Well, that's the devil in it. On our world is the devil, or Satan, Beelzebub, Lucifer. These are some of the names just gone by on this planet.
But in the Doctor Who universe, there's
You're
like
talking
Kraftur
Exactly.
and other names and other titles and other ideas. And that's what this whole storyline is basically stating, that it's just an idea.
Well, and Tennant jumped into that when he was saying that just there's more ideas of a devil than there are planets.
Right.
Because if you just go with this planet and take all the beliefs that inhabit this world,
Mm-hmm.
how many of them have a balance between good and evil?
Right.
A fight between good and evil.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not called devil, maybe it's not called fate, but something like that. And so that sort of thing brings some kind of influence, something that makes you want to, or influences you, or tries to incite you to work.
Right, and that's according to this.
Maybe is pure evil, maybe just rules the underworld. Like Hades.
The underworld,
The land of the dead.
the land of the dead, like a graveyard.
Like lost soul.
Okay.
Like when you cross the river Styx.
Like the band, the musical band
Oy.
that sings "Come Sail Away."
Yes, you sail away across the river Styx.
Oh, the look he just gave me was classic. That was classic.
I'm gonna drink this.
Go ahead. So we're going to play a clip from the episode The Impossible Planet, and this is when they're orbiting the black hole, and the Doctor has something to say about it. So
He always has something to say.
yeah, he does. Here we go.
Black hole's a dead star. It collapses in on itself, in and in and in, until the matter's so dense and tight it starts to pull everything else in too. Nothing in the universe can escape it. Light, gravity, time, everything just gets pulled inside and crushed.
So they can't be in orbit. It should be pulled right in.
We should.
All right. So basically, what we have here is they basically can't. He's basically saying that it's impossible. That they're sitting there orbiting a black hole, and that it's just not possible for that to be happening.
It's impossible to orbit a black hole because everything gets sucked into a black hole.
Right.
And as the Doctor said in this episode, that is everything. That is other planets, that is ships, that is every matter, including light, including time.
Yep, he said everything.
Time gets sucked into black holes. So nothing can explain that. Nothing can escape that.
Right.
Why is there this being, this planet, not just a being, it's a planet inhabited by beings that is in orbit? It's stationary.
Mm-hmm.
It's staying right there. Why? It's the impossible planet. And because of that, humans are going to seek that out and try to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
So
And
you've got some humans on this planet drilling to the center.
yeah, and then
What's at the center?
they don't even know.
No, but at the center is the power source of what's keeping it in orbit of that black hole.
And they don't even know what they're drilling towards. They don't know what's at the center of the planet, and they don't even know why.
That look like a toenail to you?
That does look like a toenail. How in the world did that happen? What is that? That might be just a flake of cheese. I'm hoping that was a flake of cheese you just consumed. What? Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we've entered a new realm that has never been done before in our show, where my co-host, well, fellow host, because it's two hosts of this show, Jimmy Shaw, has just eaten what looks like a toenail. But
it was cheese.
It's
I think. It was cheese. It was cheese. Stop it.
We got pizza for tonight. He ate the pizza, and then he pulled something off of the plate, which I was just hoping, desperately, from the bottom of my heart, hoping was a piece of cheese.
Okay, question.
Go ahead with your question.
Have you clicked any toenails tonight since
No.
I had that plate there?
No.
I have not either.
Well,
The plate
maybe
was clean when I put pizza
I
on
know,
it. It was
I know,
completely
I know,
clean.
I know.
Brand new.
I know, but you questioned it too. You looked at it and said, "Is this what I think it is?"
No, I said it looks like a toenail.
It did look like a toenail.
One of the sides kind of yellowy.
Oh goodness.
So it was
Oh,
cheese
good grief.
Toe jam?
Oh no, no toe jam.
Toe jam and Earl.
No, well I remember the name, but I don't remember what you're talking about.
Oh,
All right, so we're into this episode, and now it was different back then with the writing of the show because there were only small portions of each episode that kind of intertwined with the whole series, and that aspect of Doctor Who has increased since season 5. When season 5 started, everything was connected.
Season 4 really kicked
Oh,
that.
well, okay, yeah, I can agree with that completely.
Season 4, for me, kind of tied in 1 through 3 of the
Right.
New Who.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true.
I mean, you know, as much as Donna was involved in those episodes.
Donna.
Again, spoilers, sorry.
No spoilers, because most of our listeners, even now the new listeners who are currently in the show, have learned who Donna is. And, I'm happy to say, some of these new listeners don't really like Donna's character.
Whoa. Are they male?
Nope.
They're male?
Uh-huh.
I thought every female loved Donna.
Evidently not.
She's fiery and she's angry and she's like, ah!
No, she's annoying.
She's like a female redhead Godzilla.
Female redhead Godzilla?
Yeah, like ah! All the while, all the time, like breathing that whatever Godzilla breathed.
Fire?
Fire, plasm. I don't know what he breathed.
Plasm? What do you mean plasma?
Plasma.
Plasm.
Okay,
What is
yeah.
plasm?
Plasma. Plasma sounds better.
All right.
Protoplasm.
Protoplasm. Okay, all right. So she's breathing fire and protoplasm.
Chloroplast.
Whatever that means. All right, so we got another clip here for you. This is from the first half of the episode.
Right.
Riboflavin. This is when Rose is going to get something to eat, and
and again, before we jump into this, though,
all right,
that last episode what we did, and this episode, it really does seem good that now you have that Rose and the Doctor taking on anything that comes along.
Yep.
And this episode really like into that. So Rose, I think, has more of a part in it now. It's like it took her this long, a season and a half,
right,
to get to where it was with other Panions.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like Donna.
Yeah, she only had one season. Well, so did Martha.
Yeah, but she had a season and an episode. She had an episode, and from that episode, she sought out the Doctor.
That's true.
And since then, she was
Well, actually,
definitely
no, because Martha was
she
in
had a
more than
great
one
Groot
season.
episode.
She was in the full season 3, but then she had other appearances in season 4, and she had integral parts in it.
So did Rose.
Yeah, Rose was all over the place, and Rose will, we'll see her again, which is not a bad thing because
23rd.
Can't wait for the 23rd. You know what has become irritating is there's this group, what is it called, One Direction, that they're doing something on November 23rd, and they're trying to take all the heat from it.
They're not gonna.
They're not going to, because Doctor Who fans are better. Much, much better, right?
I like One Direction.
I don't really know if I know anything that they sing.
You don't know you're beautiful?
No, I don't know that I'm beautiful. What are you trying to say?
You're beautiful.
No.
I've been holding.
Hold on a minute.
Many years.
Hold that thought. I'm married, dude. I'm married to a woman.
Does that mean I can't find you attractive?
Yes.
Why?
Because we're like brothers. That's as far as it goes. No other connection. No other closeness here. This is it. There is a division line that runs with. Get your finger out of here. Yeah, we're idiots. So we're gonna play another clip. Here we go.
Help yourself. Just don't have the green. Or the blue. Get that, thanks.
Would you like sauce with that?
I'll have a go, yeah. Do you actually get paid, though? Do they give you money?
The beast and his armies shall rise from the pit to make war against God.
I'm sorry?
Apologies. I said, I hope you enjoy your meal.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
All right.
It's funny. It's more of that translation.
Yeah.
Sometimes the beast will rise from the pit and fight against the armies of God. Sounds just like I hope you enjoy your food.
You could translate that anyway. You could translate it as your order is ready. You may pull up to the second window.
Exactly.
You could translate it as, you know what? I had a really good time last night. I'll call you sometime. That was from Friends.
And yet I can't call you.
You
had a great time last
Friends.
night.
No.
I can't call you.
Whatever. That was from Friends. Dude, okay.
That is so wrong.
You're wrong for even bringing it to that level. I was making a reference from Friends. Do you remember when Chandler was going out with Rachel's boss?
I think you were making this up.
Liar. Liar. Liar.
I'm not a liar.
Liar.
I'm not a witch. I'm your wife. And after what you just said,
I'm
I'm not sure I want to be that anymore. I'm not listening. Nobody's hearing anything.
Happening. I'm sure people listening in right now are like, what in the world is going on with these guys?
No. Everybody listening in has watched The Princess Bride.
I hope so. If you haven't watched The Princess Bride,
What?
I'm tired, dude. I'm sick and I don't feel good, so leave me alone. No, but seriously, if you haven't seen The Princess...
It has nothing to do with that's your third drink.
No. If you haven't seen The Princess Bride...
It's your fifth drink.
No.
It's your sixth.
No.
It's his sixth drink.
Liar. I'm saying
Liar!
I'm saying that if you haven't seen The Princess Bride, you haven't lived.
Watch it. That's right.
You have
It's
to see
a
The
great
Princess
show.
Bride. That's what makes life life. It really does. Well, yeah, it really does. That and chocolate. All right, let's go to another clip.
Oh, don't get me started.
Oh, I love chocolate. So, all right, so we're watching another clip.
Do you have any chocolate?
Yeah, I do. I'm not sure where any is when it comes to the kitchen. So, anyways,
So you have no chocolate to share.
not to share, no. All right, so the next clip
there's
is
a clip?
This is a clip we're gonna try to do. So, basically, this young lady has died outside of this planet,
Aw.
and that's what. And then, dude, who like runs the security on the base.
Jefferson?
If that's what his name is, then I'm gonna go with Jefferson.
You know, he was on Sherlock.
Was he really?
Yeah.
When? How? Where? Why?
Play a clip.
Play the clip.
For how should man die better than facing fearful odds for the ashes of his father and the temples of his gods?
All right, so he's basically giving an expression of sorrow that this young lady from the base has died, and because she was
only 20.
Well, she was only 20, but the point is that like she saw a dude who got possessed by this beast who lived.
You mean the devil?
Well, even the doctor said he didn't fully believe it was the devil because he basically was feeding off of everyone's fears.
The doctor probably doesn't believe in algebra.
No, he has to believe in algebra. He's a genius.
So?
I don't believe in algebra because I don't agree that the multiplication table and the alphabet system should be intertwined and tangled up and confusing everyone, because it confuses me. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
No, algebra can be converted to a relationship problem. Stop asking us where your ex is, and we don't know why she left.
What? What?
Dear algebra, stop asking us to find your ex.
Okay, the ex. All right.
And we don't know why she left you.
That's clever. I like that one. It took me a second. I thought you were literally saying my ex. I don't know where my ex. Well, I do know where she is. I know where she lives, but I don't want to know where she's at. I don't want to know what she's doing. All right, so he's back to his pizza. So
we're talking about your ex. I don't know your ex.
I don't want to know her either, but I do know her.
Was it really all that bad?
Yes, she cheated.
It was bad all the time?
Not all the time.
Okay, well,
but when...
Okay, no.
All right.
Stop.
I've stopped.
Relationships are that way. There's the past. You have a relationship. You have a past relationship. Was it all bad? Probably not, because you got in a relationship.
Right.
It wasn't just like hell from the beginning, because why would you have got involved?
Good point.
So there was some good times.
Yeah. It was a long time ago.
Is that so hard to admit?
No. Why are we talking about this?
Is it hard enough to say that I had good times with my ex? Does that not mean that you don't love the person?
Well, why are we talking about this?
Does this make you uncomfortable?
No, but I don't want to talk about this. We're supposed to be talking...
Apparently, it makes you very uncomfortable.
We're supposed to be talking about Doctor Who. That's what the show is about.
Doctor Who had an ex. Okay. He had a granddaughter when the show first started. Meaning he had a wife, they had kids, those kids had kids, and gave him Susan.
Right.
And now he's married to River.
That's wibbly wobbly.
No, it's not wibbly wobbly. He had a family, and now he has another one.
So he moved on with himself.
So is it to say that he never had a good time with his ex that resulted in Susan?
No, but I moved on. I don't want to talk about my ex.
Oh, okay.
Okay, if you're so agreeable to this, to just not continue the conversation, why in the world did you bring it up in the first place?
Because obviously, it makes you upset.
And that's your goal, is just to see...
No, I've realized that it is like touching your eyeball, and I will not do it again. Clearly, there is no excess in your life.
I only had one.
One.
I didn't date very often. Because, like, when I was younger, I was scrawny and pathetic, and I had no confidence, and women aren't attracted to...
Not this handsome man I have before me.
Handsome? Well, maybe so.
Sexy.
No.
Not everyone can do a Homer impression.
No, they can't. But I can. That's right. Homer J. Simpson. The J stands for J. All right, so we have another clip.
We do?
Yes, we do. And
Are you sure?
yeah.
Okay.
So this clip, well, actually, you know what we're close to? We're actually close to the point in time in our show where we have to express our gratitude to the people who provide us this show that we can give to the audience.
Express away!
Alrighty then. So we have to say thank you to our host and producer, Mr. Asa Allen Parker. He can be reached at www.asapcpu.com, or you can see his website at facebook.com/asapcpu. And there you can receive information on hosting your own website or radio show online like we do. Matter of fact, you know someone personally who is interested in looking into their own radio show.
Yes, she's actually trying to gather together enough information to present to Asa.
Giddy up.
To get her show.
And she'd be on the same, I think, on the same link with us. Yeah, that's fantastic. I don't think it would say Doctor Who radio show like ours does, but
I would hope not.
But
it's nothing to do with Doctor Who. It's more about like
college. I've thought about going back to college.
Where would you go?
Excuse me, I'm thinking about physical therapy. Well, I like, I'm into fitness, and I have family in the medical field. So basically, my whole idea is to combine the two, because my mother was a nurse. I have a sister-in-law who's a doctor, and then I have she's a doctor, and then I have siblings. Exactly. And I have other siblings, other sisters who are involved in the medical field in one way, shape, or another. And I'm always interested in personal health and trying to, improve health in any way, shape, or form. And I'm into physical fitness, so I thought, why not combine the two and go into that field?
I had thought sometime about massage therapy.
There's a school in close by at a town that, not that way, not down that way. A school close by.
In your bathroom?
Yeah.
Really? There's a school in your bathroom?
No. But there's a school close by that actually does classes for physical therapy, whether it's massage therapy or for, for like, like someone just needs to relax or whatever. But there's even muscle massage therapy for like sports.
Yes, that's what I wanted to get into. And it was mainly to get football tickets.
Wow.
It was not because I wanted to rub down muscular men.
Well, I certainly hope not.
See, that's the problem with massage therapy.
Is you're touching...
You would hope as a male that all your patients, all your customers are very nice looking women.
That could be so dangerous.
Dangerous, yes, but that's what you would want. It's like that episode of Friends where Phoebe has moved in with Ross.
Right.
And this attractive female comes to the door, or what's supposed to be an attractive female comes to the door, and Ross answers it, and she says, do you do massages? And he's like, yes, I do. She's like, all right, Dad, come on. And then it's like some 90-year-old dude that needs a massage, and Ross ends up using spatulas.
I don't remember that. I really don't remember that. Okay, so you remember this episode of Friends, but the one I mentioned earlier, you didn't remember?
I don't think that episode ever existed.
Liar. All right, so we have another clip we're going to go in.
What's it about again?
I don't remember right now.
Oh, so now you don't remember, and that's okay.
Well, right now it does, but earlier you didn't remember, and you are supposedly this big fan of Friends. I can't remember that. All right. So, anyways, okay, we said thanks to Asa Parker.
Thank you, Asa.
We want to say give our gratitude and a shout out to TardisBlue.net.
Yes,
And
thank you, Titus
They
Blue.
have a ton of shows that they play on a regular basis. If you just want to get your Doctor Who feed in, and whatever, if you just want to watch Doctor Who, they have it all the time.
They've always playing Doctor Who.
And it's a fantastic website. And they play a bunch of other shows. Other than that, they got multiple channels of multiple different shows. But Doctor Who is their main thing. It really is. Also want to give a shout out to, what is her name? She has a radio show about like football and sports, and it's
Football and sports?
Yep. Because she does other sports, but it's mostly about football. It's Aquarius Williams. That's her name.
Oh,
she's very nice,
Aquarius,
very
yes.
pleasant, and she's got a good show.
How can we listen to her show? Because
that's a very good question. If you look up Aquarius Williams on Facebook, you can find that out. That's all I can tell you right now. I should have done that research before I thought of bringing this up.
yeah, you should have.
Well,
I want to hear about football.
Well, then when you wake up on Sunday morning, watch the Patriots.
What if they don't play something?
They play Saturday?
No, they don't play Saturday.
Oh, that's right. That's
Playoffs.
college football.
Football is only on Sunday.
What about Thursday and Monday?
And Monday night.
What about Thursday?
And Thursday.
So it's not just on Sunday.
And Saturdays during the postseason. See, it's only on Sunday. And that's why it's better than baseball, basketball, and hockey. Because it's only on Sunday.
Whatever. Because the
Those
Red Sox
other
are
3 days.
The Red Sox are in the playoffs. That's what's great right now.
But that was not what was on your TV.
Because I just had it on for background stuff. I didn't.
Right, sure.
The Sox aren't even on till the end of the week.
I don't even know when they're on.
I know, because you're not a big Sox fan. So anyways,
No, I'm not.
so let's get into this next clip. This is into the episode of the Satan Pit, where the Doctor actually has his first interaction with the Dark Lord.
Dark Lord of all? Like
Sure.
Stormageddon? Is this who Stormageddon is?
Maybe so. Maybe so. So, alright, so we're going to take a listen into this, and
Alright.
here we go.
In this big grand scheme of gods and devils, she's just a victim. But I've seen a lot of this universe. I've seen fake gods and bad gods and demigods and would-be gods. Out of all that. Out of that whole pantheon. If I believe in one thing, just one thing, I believe in her.
That's awesome.
What happened? What was that? What's he doing? What is he doing? We've lost the funnel. Gravity collapse. What does
I
that
like
mean?
Captain.
We can't escape. We're headed straight for the black hole.
Sounds like Alan
Alan who?
Rickman. Alan Rickman.
And what did Alan Rickman star in?
Galaxy Quest?
Oh, you mean the guy who played the depressed voice of Marvin, the depressed android from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Yes, he was also in...
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. He
Yes,
played
he was.
the Sheriff of Nottingham when he was arguing with his...
Because it's dull.
he said, he would he said he'd kill him with a spoon.
Carve his heart out.
Carve his heart out with a spoon. What a interesting
Love
description.
Alan Rickman. In the movie Dogma, he plays the voice of God.
Dogma?
Yeah, Dogma.
I don't think I know
It
of
was
this
a movie that had
movie.
Jay and Silent Bob. They were prophets. It had Ben
Jay,
Affleck.
Jay and Silent Bob were prophets?
Prophets, yes.
Wow.
Matt Damon and Ben Affleck were angels.
Like Weeping Angel?
No, like the angels of destruction, like the two angels that were sent to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah.
Alright.
And Chris Rock
He's a riot.
was the 13th apostle.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, and of course, in classic Chris Rock fashion, he's like, "What? You mean I ain't in the Bible?"
Wow.
Like, yep, exactly. Ain't it like them? Write a brother out of the Bible, or something along those lines. But anyway, yeah, Alan Rickman appears to the last Scion and is just trying to explain that he is the Word of God. And what is the Word of God? Well, basically any time in the Old Testament where you hear, and God then said, yeah, that was me.
Wow.
Because God's voice would kill people.
That's true. It was described as thunder.
Right. So anytime you hear God said, it was actually the Word. And the Word was played by Alan Rickman.
That's interesting.
That was a great movie.
This was Dogma?
Dogma. Yeah.
I've never seen it.
It's very funny.
All right, very good.
It starts off with the angels talking to, or one of the angels, played by Matt Damon, talking with a nun, who then convinces her that religion is a farce, and that she should give up her life of servitude to God.
Wow.
And and why? He jumps over this he's sitting like in a, I don't know, a train station or a plane station. Those called airports.
Yes.
He jumps
a
over
plane station is called an airport.
Stop
Very
it.
good, Jimmy.
Stop.
Very good.
Shut up. Shut up. He's sitting with those back-to-back chairs, and he jumps over, and he's talking to Ben Affleck, and he's like, and Ben Affleck is saying, like, well, you know God exists.
Right.
You've met him personally. Why do you do this? And he says, I just like screwing with Catholics.
Wow.
So it was just, it's a funny movie.
Well, that sounds funny.
If you can take that religious humor where it's very, very blasphemous.
So you really have to have kind of an open mind, and
You have to believe that Ben Affleck and Matt Damon are angels.
yeah,
That Jay and Silent Bob are prophets.
that requires an open mind.
That Chris Rock is an apostle. That Alan Rickman is the Word of God. And I won't even tell you who plays the role of God.
All right, so don't. All right, so
But she was great.
you know, this is a perfect example of what our show is about. Yeah, we're big Doctor Who fans, but how often do we actually stick to the topic we're going to discuss?
Never!
Never.
Never!
So, yeah, we said it 3 times. That's enough.
I only said it twice.
Yeah, well, I said we 3. We said it 3 times.
But there's only 2 of us. There's not we 3. Is there not? Are we counting David?
David! Yes, David Tennant is in the audience, folks. He just stands there. He doesn't say anything or do anything.
But he's sorry.
He's always sorry.
He's so
All
sorry.
right, so this episode, you know, we get like this expression of the idea of evil, and this beast feeds it, and he's been feeding it for centuries because he's been locked away for centuries, and we kind of got a glimpse of how the Doctor spoke to him, but now we're going to take a look at the clip earlier in the episode of the Satan Pit where the Doctor first encounters him. So, we do doodly-doo, let's giddy up. Oh no, it isn't. This is afterwards. So we've got our clips all messed up tonight, don't we?
That's okay. Well, TARDIS. He found the TARDIS. That's good.
He always finds the TARDIS. What spoilers?
Accelerate.
Alright, people know
My best.
that you guys walk.
But hey, first human beings
Alright, if
to
you
fall
say so.
inside a black hole. It's
Alright.
about
Wait,
that.
did we already play this clip? Because
No, we didn't play this one.
I think we played the first half earlier. We just forgot to close it out.
No, I
Are you sure?
Yep.
Oh, here we go. So they're trying to get out on the spaceship, and then it stops because they were being sucked into the black hole.
Oh, is this the point where the spaceship turns around?
Turn.
Yes.
Because that's how gravity works.
It turns you
If,
around.
if you are
Turn him
moving
away.
away, and then all of a sudden gravity kicks in, you turn around and then head back. Because that's what happens when you jump up in the air. You jump up in the air, and then all of a sudden you land head first. Because
Just towing you home.
Gravity turns.
that's bogus.
Oh, wait.
But they did.
A couple of minutes will be nice and safe. Oh, and Captain, can we do a swap? Say if you give me Rose Tyler, I'll give you Ida Scott. How about that?
She's alive. Unconscious.
Yes, because she was at the pit,
Bit of oxygen starvation,
and
but
she
she's
got
all right.
sure the pit of despair,
I can save you.
which led to this creature,
I only had time
and
for
she
one trip.
They went
he's
down with the
dead
planet.
now. That white White albino?
Space.
he's recent.
Chains falling too thick. Nobody knows the secret entrance except for me, Prince, Count.
Well, so all right, everyone out there listening, why? Why do you listen? Why do you listen to us? I mean,
They
we're
listen
absolutely
every week because
we're absolutely out of our minds, completely and utterly insane. This show doesn't
But
make
we
any
know
sense.
the secrets to the fire swamp.
Yes, we know this.
So anytime you're feeling brave, why don't you stop on by for a visit? Surrender! You mean you wish to surrender to me? Very well, I accept. Are you okay?
No.
You're not?
No, because we.
Do you need... Oh, I was going to offer you some of my pizza.
I don't want any pizza. I'm done. I'm done. I don't want any more food tonight. I had enough. There's more pizza over there, but I don't want any more. I had food earlier, and then I had pizza and
I had wings earlier.
wings. What kind of wings?
Walmart.
Are they any good?
They were okay. And my dog, the dog ate the bones.
Well, dogs always eat bones.
It was great. There was no cleanup.
That's one of the good things about having a dog.
I bought some wings. I'm driving down the road. I eat the wings and I toss the bone down into this. I set up the top pot of the platter,
Right.
the little plastic piece
Right.
that covers it. I set that upside down and I would toss it into that, and the dog would eat the bone.
Well, and you got a cat who eats chipmunks.
Yes, she does.
At least they're not like
Okay.
like
She did have hours of enjoyment torturing that thing.
that's terrible. It's a poor defenseless little chipmunk.
That is not true.
Okay, it's not
It
defenseless.
has speed on its side,
That's
and agility,
so do cats.
and dexterity.
Dexterity, how do you know? Have you gone up and checked its hands to see if its phalanges are working properly?
Its phalanges are working perfectly.
And you took time to examine this poor little vermin, this little
Oh,
rodent.
Oh, he's a vermin, but he's
This
poor
rodent.
and little.
Well, it doesn't have a home.
It's
He
either
doesn't even have a
vermin.
job.
How do you know?
It's an animal. Animals don't have jobs.
He collects nuts and berries.
Like, that means he's got a job. I could go outside and connect nuts and...
He provided for his family. Is that nothing to you?
Right, exactly. It's an animal. It's a rodent. It's a cute little defenseless rodent, and your cat killed it and ate it. Did it eat it?
As far as I know, I haven't seen a body.
Oh, boy.
When she kills squirrels too. And
Really?
Yeah, I've got a picture somewhere where she brought home a squirrel, and then she will leave nothing but the tail. Bones and all. She will eat it
Oh,
all.
that's disgusting.
No, it's tasty and delicious.
I'm gonna relieve my comments.
I have
quiet.
eaten squirrel, okay?
You've eaten squirrel?
Yes, I have.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing.
What's the matter with you,
It's
dude?
delicious.
Oh, good.
I've
grief.
eaten rabbit
Uh,
and
Really?
squirrel. I've eaten Georgia squirrel.
what's the matter with you?
Nothing. It's what is required.
Does it taste
for
like chicken?
Brunswick stew.
Brunswick's. Oh, okay. That's right.
Brunswick stew, which is commonly made with chicken, but it does call for squirrel, rabbit, if that's what
I couldn't eat a rabbit.
Why?
Not even to kill a rabbit.
Why?
Because they're cute and cuddly.
Yeah, well, they're also tasty and delicious,
I
and they fill your stomach.
No. Oh, they're cute and cuddly. No rabbit. Chicken.
Trust me, when you are eating a stew, there's nothing cute and cuddly about your stew.
I don't doubt that.
There's
But
something
before it's
meaty
been,
and filling.
but
about
before
your
it's
stew.
been killed, before it's been destroyed, massacred, slaughtered, whatever you want to say, murdered, and then put into a beefy stew.
It's not beefy, it's rabbity. Is it a rabbit stew? Rabbit?
Like
rabbit.
Like the rabbit ood. You ate ood. Did you eat ood?
Wait, I'm not following you.
Rabbit. They were rabbit in this episode.
Oh, you idiot.
I've ruined it for you. You can't eat rabbit anymore.
Oh, I can eat rabbit.
Oh, crap. Alright, so we're gonna play another clip. And we don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
I do too. We're talking about Brunswick stew, and it's fantastic.
We're supposed to be talking about Doctor Who.
And it's so meaty.
What is
Did
this?
you ever watch the soup?
Talk soup?
Yes, exactly.
Alright.
So meaty.
Let's get into another clip. Alright, here we go. Here we go.
I accept that you exist. I don't have to accept what you are, but your physical existence, I give you that. I don't understand. I was expected down here. I was given a safe landing and air. You need me for something. What for? What? Have I got to, I don't know, beg an audience? Or is there a ritual? Some sort of incantation or summons or spell? All these things I don't believe in. Are they real? Speak to me! Tell me! You won't talk. Or you can't talk. Hold on. Wait a minute, just let me... Oh! Yes! No. Think it through. You spoke before. I heard your voice, an intelligent voice. No, more than that, brilliant.
Our volume is too low.
But looking at you now,
You're not heard?
I can see
Well, it might be different in
is
Because the person that texts me
beast.
will be watching.
YouTube. Very good.
Just the body, just the body, the physical form. What's happened to your mind? Where's it gone?
He's not a very attractive.
That intelligence.
Tell it to the females.
I think Matt Smith is more attractive a man than David.
I don't find men attractive at all. But the females like David Tennant.
66.5. Blood pressure constant.
Let them like.
I think Matt Smith
all the
is
way back home.
much more attractive.
Ordinary set for planet Earth.
I like
But I like
Martha
David Tennant as
Jones.
Doctor.
You're imprisoned.
I like Martha
time ago.
Jones.
He's not a doctor.
I don't care.
Time was in between. Doesn't matter.
I'm not getting into this conversation.
It's perfect.
Because, look,
Absolutely.
we're fans of Doctor Who. We're here talking about Doctor Who. But I am not here to talk about men.
Satan pit.
Yeah, we're talking about the Satan pit. But the fact
Did you
is,
think Satan was attractive?
he was terrifying. That creature that they had in that planet was literally terrifying. And then he had
that
this...
image of what they called Satan in this episode reminded me of Oh Brother Where Art Thou? It reminded me of George Clooney's explanation of what the devil looks like.
With the bifurcated tail and a pitchfork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And scaly skin.
Yeah, that's about right.
And then, Tommy's like, nah.
He's white.
He's
Whiter
white
than
as
you folks.
I like Tommy. I like Tommy. Not as great as Delma, though, because, he's like, no, I sold my soul to the devil so I can play this guitar real good. And Delmer's like, oh no. And for that, you sold your eternal soul? He goes, well, I wasn't using it.
I wasn't using it.
Oh, boy.
Oh, funny stuff. So that's the beauty of our radio show, is the fact that so many times we really don't know what we're talking
Are
about.
we online?
Well, the person has to
Are we
reload their page.
recording?
We are recording.
That's
It
all
is
that matters,
recording.
because last week, we were not.
I don't know how that happened. We pressed record last week, and it just didn't work.
Woo.
So we are live
That's nasty.
because we've checked the link. The feed is running. It is going live. And if we weren't live, I would have gotten a message from people I know poisonally. That's right, I said
Poisonally.
poisonally.
Certainly.
Poisonally. Love the Three Stooges. I've been a fan of the Three Stooges since I was a kid. And they were
Their
awesome.
theme is the same as Three Blind Mice.
Yes, it is. It is the same as Three Blind Mice. Now, did your cat kill mice? I mean, if it's killing squirrels and
I've seen her kill squirrels.
right?
I've seen her kill chipmunks.
Yeah, I've seen that too because you recently posted it on Facebook.
That was a very nice picture. I liked it because it was half dark and half light.
Half dark, half light.
Yeah.
All right, very good.
And it also said Kitty 1 Chipmunk because the chipmunk lost. When you're dealing in life and death,
The
there's
chipmunk
only 1 to
was
0.
dead.
Well, actually,
Your cat
no,
had it.
No,
Your cat had it in its mouth.
No,
It was dead.
no,
It wasn't dead. It was
no,
alive.
it wasn't. That was where the cat actually let the chipmunk get a little too far away, and it had to drag it back to playtime.
Playtime. You mean dinner time?
No, the cat. What happens with cats is cats like to catch their prey, and then play with them. It's much like why you get squeaky toys for cats, for dogs, because they like to hear that sound.
Squeaky?
Yes. Squeaky. My dog.
Your dog.
Peppa.
Peppa. Very good.
She has a hedgehog toy that kind of sounds like a pig. I don't know if that's a play on hedgehog or not, but it kind of sounds like a, snorting pig.
Snort.
Like pig sound.
Yeah, okay, alright.
Okay.
Pigs.
And she loves that thing. She will play with that thing as long as she's biting on that certain little spot that makes that little sound. I can't make it.
I'm not expecting you to make it.
Cats and dogs love to hear that sound, and the cat loves to bring home its prey injured. I mean, I'm pretty sure at least one of those back legs were completely useless on that chipmunk.
It looked it, especially with the chipmunk inside the mouth of your cat. It looked.
That doesn't mean it's dead.
It looked dead because it wasn't moving.
When she put it down, the chipmunk would start hopping away. That's not normally what chipmunks do. They usually dart off.
Yep.
At lightning speeds.
Yeah, they do. Yep.
So it would hop along, and she would let it get 10, 15, 20 feet away, and then the tail would start twitching. And then she'd just boom, smash right there onto the chipmunk.
I'm so sad about this.
It was fascinating. It was fantastic. I loved watching it.
It's so sad to me because I like cats. And I know that cats, that they're predators and they go after the prey and they go after their food. But it's a defenseless little chipmunk.
It is not!
She killed Alvin!
Probably
Alvin.
killed Theodore.
I can understand Simon, but not Theodore.
No. Simon is far too smart to be caught by a cat.
And Theodore was kind of short and chunky, so he's probably slow and
probably
lethargic.
He was probably eating some food.
What kind of food? Marshmallows?
Pizza.
Yeah, pizza's good.
Waffles. I think in the Alvin and the Chipmunks movie, they liked waffles.
I like waffles.
Yeah, and they would cover them in syrup and hide them under the throw rug. And Dave was obviously getting upset. He's like, guys, we will have plenty of food for the winter. That was a great movie.
If you say so. I never saw it.
Never saw it?
No.
Oh, man. Simon was played by that guy from Criminal Minds.
What guy from Criminal Minds? I've never seen it.
Well, then it doesn't even matter if I throw out the name, does it?
Nope, not at all. Not one tiny little bit. But what I am looking forward to seeing is Thor. Because Chris Eccleston...
I've already seen Thor.
No, the second one coming out next month.
Oh, you mean Thor Dark World?
Yes, with Christopher
That's
Eccleston.
Not Thor, that's Thor Dark World.
Shut up.
Have you seen Captain America?
I watched it this week for the first time.
Are you going to see the next one? Which is not called Captain America, it's called Captain America Winter Soldier.
Thank you for the clarification. What I did
welcome.
What I did appreciate about Captain America, because in reality it wasn't that great of a movie, but there was an actor from Doctor Who in it. Yes, from Doctor Who. The guy who played, was it the Dream Maker in the episode Amy's Choice?
He was in that.
When I saw that, I was like, that's it, I like the movie.
Well, you saw The Matrix, right?
Yeah, and Agent Smith was in it.
Hugo Weeping.
He looked insane in that red mask.
He was also in Lord of the Rings.
That's what I've heard.
Yep,
that is what I've heard.
He played Arwen.
Arwen?
Father.
Arwen's father.
Arwen, who is played by, in real life, Steven Tyler's daughter, Liv Tyler.
Really? Did not know that.
She's an elf. Immortal.
So she went from Armageddon to the Lord of the Rings? Because I don't think
There might have been a couple movies in between there.
I don't know. I've only seen her in Armageddon. That's all I've seen her in. And the video for, I think it was Crying from Aerosmith. That was a long time ago.
Which also had Alicia Silverstone.
Yes, it was. I think that's the last thing she was in.
That's not true.
Well, I don't know.
She was in,
We don't have time for it. We have like 4 minutes left in the show.
So what? We can talk about whatever we want.
Well, let's talk about this clip we're about to play it in the show.
Oh, we got another clip? Okay.
Oh, yes! Open the prison, the gravity field collapses. This planet falls into the black hole. You escape, you die. Brilliant! That's just a body. The body is trapped, that's all. Devil is an idea. In all civilizations, just an idea. But an idea is hard to kill. An idea can escape. The mind of the great beast, the mind can escape. Oh, but that's it! You didn't give me air, your jailers did! They set this up all those years ago. They need me alive. Because if you're escaping, then I've got to stop you.
That thing also looks like the thing.
If I destroy your prison, your body is destroyed.
Never seen
Right
it.
with it.
Yes, it's Spanish. In Italian, it's Diavolo.
I can't remember.
Probably Diavolo. Probably the same Spanish.
It might be pretty close, but I agree.
If I destroy this planet, I destroy the gravity field. The rocket. The rocket loses protection, falls into the black hole.
Laugh that comes back there.
She may not be.
I have to sacrifice Rose.
Said 28 seconds.
Doesn't make sense.
Good looking.
We escaped, but there's 1,000 ways it could have killed us. It could have
And it's in the body of a person.
ripped out the air.
The
or,
body of a virgin?
I don't know, burnt us or anything. Yeah, let's
What do you mean in the body of a virgin?
In the body of a virgin. When it talked about things that it knew about the people on that space station, it talked about Jefferson, the security officer,
Okay.
who had problems with his wife.
All right.
It talked about the girl who was always looking for the approval from her father.
Right.
And then it said the virgin, and it clued right in on him. It was going through each one of them, saying that it knew each one, which makes me wonder, does it have a telepathic link with them?
With the beast?
The beast.
I think so, because that's how it was able to connect with whatever his face was, whatever his name was.
Well, why couldn't it connect with the others?
Well, maybe he was weak-minded.
What, is that why it could connect with the Ood? The Ood were weak-minded?
Well, yeah, they were basically what's described as a slave race. They had no other existence.
So all slaves are weak-minded? Is
No.
that your statement?
No.
Is that your statement?
No.
All slaves are weak-minded. Go ahead, Lucas.
No.
No?
No. Basically, Ood basically made it clear that that's what they live for.
The Ood made nothing clear. They spoke in circles.
You spoke in circles.
I always speak in circles.
Exactly.
Sometimes I speak in triangles.
If you speak in an isosceles triangle.
That's still a triangle.
Yes, it is. That's it.
Right triangle is still a triangle. Except for the right.
You're right. Well, that's it for us, folks, tonight. We have reached an hour of our
What's next
idiocy. Next week is Love and Monsters.
Love and Monsters!
Yay! not a fan
Not
favorite.
everybody's favorite episode. I know several people who could not get through this episode. Had to turn it off.
Really?
I know. I'm kind of shocked because it's a pretty good episode. I
like
the
it.
episode. I was really enjoying this episode.
Well, I liked it, and I'm looking forward to watching it.
And we get some great clips.
Yes, we do. So that's it for us, then, everyone.
Raxacorica polypatorius.
Clum.
I'm not the swine!
Not the swine. Clum. It's great.
From the twin planet.
Twin planet Clum.
What's the twin planet of Raxacorica Palaptoris?
Oh, boy.
Clum.
Clum. That's it for us tonight.